welcome back to the next episode of our Persona 5 Royal Let's Play series. You join me here in the practice hall at the school, where we are going to hang out with the counselor today.
Do you like the rain?
If you're feeling down, it's probably the weather's fault. My research is going really smoothly. It's surprising how well it's been going, thanks to our discussions. I was actually hoping you could help me out again today. Absolutely. What are we going to do? We are going to help him out.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm so happy to hear that. Let's talk in the courtyard. I've been stuck in the nurse's office for the longest time, and I want to change of pace. Well, I just found out how scary cats can be despite their cuteness. Well, where's this coming from? Oh, it happened on my way to school this morning. I spotted a kitten that had gotten itself stuck up in a tree. I tried rescuing it since I felt bad for it, but I ended up with the clawing of a lifetime for the effort. I had no idea a cat's claws were so sharp. I know, right? Speaking from experience, eh? It really does hurt a lot. But I was able to rescue the kitten, so it was all still worthwhile. All I really have to do is make sure to put antibiotics on the scratches anyways. Well, let's move on and talk about a different kind of pain. We discussed this for a bit last time we talked. Actually, the pain felt within one's heart. There are all sorts of ways to identify and diagnose physical injuries and illnesses, but when it comes to pains of the heart, we're working in an unknown territory. There's so much we haven't learned yet. Treating trauma sure is difficult when it's invisible. If only we could somehow directly reduce emotional pain in a healthy way, like putting antibiotics on a scratch. Is that what you're researching? Oh, how astute of you. As a matter of fact, you're not too far off the mark. Unfortunate as it may be, we all know there's no topical medicine that can properly heal a heartache. Not only that, psychological issues are even more complex. Here, allow me to demonstrate. Oh, woe is me. My heart is in such pain. It's like I'm being pierced through the chest. I have such a torturous burning deep inside me. Are you okay? Sorry, that was a poor attempt at acting. Please don't look at me like that. But, basically what I'm getting at is, our own emotional pain is the only kind we can fully comprehend. That seems obvious, right? But it's absolutely vital to understand. A person's heart, their pain, cannot be seen. Even if they spent their whole lives expressing it to others, there is no way for them to truly grasp it. It's not like we can directly look at their hearts and remove the root cause of their pain. But for me to do any good in that area, I need to conduct further research into the heart. More specifically, I need to learn how the heart reacts to the world around it. That's the first stepping stone to a breakthrough in the field. Once that's been figured out, we'll not only comprehend psychological pains that were once unknowable, but we'll even be able to perform more effective treatments for those people with wounded hearts. Well, that is a grand plan. It's nothing so grandiose. But hey, if we can get rid of people's pain, that'd be for the best, right? I'm no fan of pain myself. On the other hand, people have laughed off my ideas as just a silly, pointless dream, and I can't say I blame them. But still, you take the time to listen to what I have to say, and you actually try to understand. Thanks to you, I can tell I'm actually getting somewhere with my theories. How can I phrase it? I guess I could say you're making this hazy, hard-to-grasp idea finally appear before me. You know, you could very well become a counselor yourself someday. Oh, I guess we're just good that way. Say, would you like to try being my assistant? Of course, I'm on a shoestring budget, so I wouldn't be able to pay you. Well, that does sound fun.
Oh, sounds
Oh,
great.
surprisingly eager. Maybe you really will become a skilled counselor in the future. Joking aside, I truly am grateful for your assistance. Thank you. And we're going to rank up. Very nice.
All right.
More XP. Nice. Let's put a pin in that for today, shall we? I hope you'll lend an ear again when you've got the time to spare. Now, I know you've been waiting for this, so let's get to the mental training.
All right.
And there we go. Our SP increased by 5. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Oh, I do like snacks, and we got Happy Pop today.
Careful, okay?
All right, be careful on your way home. Sounds good to me. Do you have a moment? Today got pretty one-sided. I just ended up rambling again. This keeps happening. I should have asked this sooner, but is this leaving you with any mental fatigue? Is your schoolwork being affected? No, I feel completely fine. Really? Thank goodness. I was worried. Not every guy wants a middle-aged weirdo rambling to them about a bunch of psychological abstracts. I know it's asking a lot, but it'd be great if we could keep, well, the situation. Sorry, I think this tourist needs help. I better go. Hold on, Shinjuku Station. And you, oh, you've got no money, huh? Oh, sounds like he's pretty busy. You haven't heard anything from the student council president, have you? Miss Honor Student must be busy kissing bums somewhere. You don't have to be so harsh. What is this about a student council president? The one at our school has kind of been keeping tabs on us. I think she's suspicious of us. Are you sure it's not merely a result of Ryuji's general misconduct? Oh, shut up. Though, to be honest, the three of you most certainly stand out. Do try to be careful. I cannot be there to look over you at school, you know. That duty relies on your broad shoulders, Akira. I got it. I'll make sure to keep an eye on Ryuji, too. Why do you gotta keep single me out?
The others kinda overshadow you sometimes, but don't forget, you're famous too. Just make sure you're careful, okay? Hey, inmate!
We need to talk to you. Get over here right now. Caroline, that is not a sufficient explanation.
Wow.
Inmate, come to the entrance of the Velvet Room before we change our minds. That's the door only we can see in your world. You better not go to the wrong place.
Then...
We will be waiting for you. We expect great haste and enthusiasm from you. Okay, but we have to... Hey, who were you talking to? That sounded really noisy. If you're being summoned somewhere, you should probably get going. I will, Morgana. Jeez, give me a break. I need to run up to my room first. Everybody being so pushy today.
Hey, hey!
Shouldn't you give it some nutrients? Yes, I should.
Oh!
Yep, reasonably priced nutrients. We get 2 baubles. Nice. To our kindness.
Yes!
That should do it for a while. Alright, let's head to the station. Whoop. And we'll go to Central Street. Here we go. Let's go find the Velvet Room. Here they are.
I was waiting.
So you've come in, May. You're late. Next time we expect you in front of us within 2 seconds of our calling. We've got some new duties lined up for you. Let's call them special assignments. To that point, there are a number of places in your reality society that may foster your rehabilitation. You will prove the value of these places to us in person.
Listen up, inmate.
We will select various locations that we suspect could be vital to your rehabilitation. Should you recognize a place that we mention, you are to escort us there. So you want to go explore. Are those yours just for decoration? These are special assignments for the sake of your rehabilitation. Work just as hard at them as you do the rest of your duties. We will wait you in front of the door like this, wherever a special assignment is available. Should you meet our expectations, we'll scrape together some sort of reward for you, so no slacking off. We ought to mention these special assignments will not be available indefinitely. To phrase it for your comprehension, you will have until the end of the year to complete them. You are also required to continue working towards your rehabilitation to earn these assignments. We're really going out of our way for you here. Don't tell us we never did anything special for you. So now we can take the twins on two facilities that pique their interest. When these values are available, the duo can be found waiting for a cure just outside the Velvet Room. In order to take them to these locations, you'll need to check out the various facilities around the city. Time will pass during an outing with the twins. That concludes our explanation. We will now introduce the first special assignment. Are you prepared? I am prepared.
Very well.
Then listen closely. The first location we have chosen is one that has grown quite popular lately. It's purported to offer foods that stimulate the feeling of being in space. The food is apparently massive enough to rival the size of the universe itself and resembles a mysterious spacecraft. If this food exemplifies both the unknown and the vast nothingness of space, it is sure to stimulate the heart. Does this description bring any locations to mind? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. It could be the Big Bang Burger over in Shibuya.
What do you do?
So what'll it be? Well, you mean the Big Bang Burger.
Oh.
Big Bang Burger, the name is fitting, I suppose.
Guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. So it sounds like they want to get out of the Velvet Room for a little bit, which is kind of the same thing they did in Personas 3 and 4. Well, it is indeed shaped like a mysterious craft, but it's much smaller than I had expected. Is this the meal they boasted to be as immense as the cosmos? I'm quite disappointed. Hey, inmate, you don't really expect some kind of reward out of this, do you? This is just the beginning.
What?
Then what's the main event look like? Stop wasting our time and tell us. Oh, so they can get that large. The Big Bang Challenge, what an intriguing concept. For the sake of your rehabilitation, you are to take this challenge. Of course, you will take the largest they offer. Any objections, inmate? I'm not ranked high enough. Ah, yes, I did overhear that the challenge required advancement through a number of previous stages.
Quit spacing out.
I don't care. You're taking that challenge one way or another. Get on your knees and beg if you have to. I might as well give it a shot. Thank you for waiting.
Don't tell me.
You're really doing this. Not only that, but you're our 10,000th customer. To show our appreciation, we're treating you with the highest tier of the Big Bang Challenge, the Cosmic Tower Burger. Wow, lucky you. Lucky me, we're gonna die of a bursted stomach. Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Begin. The last burger was downright insignificant by comparison. It's bigger than the inmate's entire stomach. Perhaps the moniker implies that any diner's stomach will suffer its own Big Bang. Well, this isn't gonna be easy. So you claim there is actually a chance of victory? We'll just see how long that positivity lasts. I predict this challenge shall be a fairly difficult one. But be that as it may, you must finish the food tower in its entirety. Failing to join the Clean Plate Club is a grave offense.
Okay.
Do you think it's a good idea to add even more crimes to your record? Get to the rehabilitating, inmate. Alright, I guess here we go. Not a bad start. But you've only just begun. I'm already full. Oh, this isn't gonna go well. You're stopping. Who said you could stop? No breaks. Work that jaw. Oh, good gravy. My stomach is going to burst. Didn't his eyes look rather dead to you? Perhaps he is glimpsing the vast emptiness of outer space. Hey, is he really alright? He's not about to keel over, is he? I don't think I can finish. I think he's about to pass out.
I suppose.
It appears this truly was too much for him to handle. Very well, let us pitch in.
Hey.
You're a hopeless inmate. You better be grateful that we're bailing you out of this. Phew, we did it. I have to say, you really held your own there. You almost didn't make it through, but we'll call this a success since your stomach didn't burst. Oh, good gravy. I must say, though, I'm rather dissatisfied with this place's usage of the moniker Big Bang Burger. They certainly craft a meal of impressive size, but when compared to what the Big Bang generated, it's not grand in the least. Do humans have some sort of compulsion for exaggerating the size of things? Good question. In fact, this challenge raises quite a few of them. You took the challenge for the sake of your rehabilitation, but who in their right mind would willingly consume so much food? Maybe I don't understand humanity at all. Say, inmate, why are humans always testing and pushing their limits? Well, I think they do it as a sort of training. Aren't there more practical approaches to training than such behavior? Hey, Justine, maybe we should take the challenge ourselves. I just had the very same thought. If we were to thrust ourselves into this ordeal, perhaps we would discover some answers. Hey, person. How can I help you? We're taking the Big Bang Challenge. There's a minimum age required to be eligible for the challenge. Oh, could I interest you in our Little Bang meal instead? It even comes with a toy. Don't you want a cute little spaceship? A spaceship? There's a burger, fries, and a juice for 500 yen. It'll be right up. Wait, we didn't ask for... It's too late now. Let's just settle for that today. I admit I'm intrigued by the diminutive spaceship. Well, I guess that went well, although they tried to burst our stomach.
We didn't experience any of the wonders of space, but at least the taste was passable. You seemed much more excited by the toy than the taste anyway. Shut up! I saw you eating around those pickle things or whatever they are, Justine. That wasn't food from this Earth. It was clearly a alien spawn of some sort. What? Is this true?
But they're a delicacy.
I see. Well, they didn't taste bad. But seriously, what are they? I ate all of mine, you know. Calm down, Caroline. We're getting off track. Well, at any rate, we've determined that hamburgers are incapable of conveying the majesty of space. While the toy spaceship helped to soften the blow, there's no denying the truth. Now we will formally acknowledge the completion of your task. Here is your reward.
Oh, nice. And the Vufu, nice.
You better work just as hard next time. We know about all sorts of locations that would aid your rehabilitation. I'm still taken aback by the truth. Your world is absolutely full of these shop places. For a reasonable fee, nearly every desire can be fulfilled, all as if it were nothing. That does sound interesting. I believe it may merit further research. Anyways, good work, inmate. Your final task for the day is to escort us back to the Velvet Room. Let's move.
Well, that went pretty good. That is a new feature in the game. I did quite have fun with it, though.
I'm hot.
Are we there yet? It's hard to breathe in here. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are: calling card at Madarame exhibit. The police are evaluating whether this is a true threat or a prank. Scam outbreak in Shibuya. Students are the primary victims. Organized crime is suspected here. Students getting scammed. That's scary. You should be careful when you go to Shibuya. Did we not hear that train news already? Seems very familiar. What's going on here?
A request to the student body.
It says they're looking for information. I heard Principal Kobayakawa put it up.
Please consult the student council president if you have any details.
So we can go to her for anything? Why the student council president, though? What does she have to do with Principal Kobayakawa?
I mean, Nijima-san is his favorite. Maybe that's why he asked her to do it.
Wonder what that's about. Well, probably looking for information on the Phantom Thieves.
How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised about what the artist did. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. For instance, this creature which you know well. It's called the Red King Crab, but it has a form that a crab should not have. Look at this picture.
Give it a try.
The Red King Crab is biologically related to the hermit crab. So how is it different from a crab? Do you know? I believe it's the number of his legs.
This is it.
That's it.
Not bad. That is correct. It has 8 legs. The snow crab has 10. Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but red king crabs only have 4 pairs. The direction the legs unfold is reversed too. Typically they face forward, but red kings do not.
Nice going!
Yep, definitely. And a bauble to our knowledge. We will take that. Nice. Incidentally, the tamale of a crab isn't its brain, as some people say. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. I saw some kind of a paste like that in the fridge at LeBlanc, but it's not often you see real crab meat. Hey, why don't we get sushi for our next celebration? Sounds good to me, Morgana. Do we get one after Madarame? I don't know. Our name did spread a bit thanks to Madarame, but I bet people still wouldn't care if we came out and said we're the Phantom Thieves. Well, I think you're right about that. I must agree, but what good would come of telling people our identities? Maybe they'd at least start treating us with some respect. Well, I can understand why you feel that way. That's just how things are now, but if we keep doing stuff like this, that will definitely change. We simply need to devote ourselves to the cause. Our praise will come later. What he said. I'm sure some people out there will understand. I guess we just gotta act like modest heroes for now. Probably a good idea, Ryuji. No need to get us in trouble. So are we at the end of our day now? Oh no.
President, what is the meaning of that posting?
Principal Kobayakawa put that up without my... We've already received some anonymous information. I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something. What?
They have dirt on me and they're demanding money? I can't go to the police, what should I do? Isn't this talking about the crimes that have been rumored to be occurring in Shibuya?
So there are even victims at our school. What should we do?
This isn't the responsibility of the student council. This is frightening for us too. Principal Kobayakawa called you in yesterday, right? Did he tell you anything about this?
Well, no. He's out today, but I will ask him tomorrow. Please wait on this for the time being.
If you say so.
Oh, poor Makoto. This principal has put so much pressure on her. This is not the responsibility of the student council president.
My apologies for the confusion. Don't worry. I'll do something about all of this.
Oh, don't stress yourself out, Makoto.
Hey!
If we keep this up, I'm sure we'll get more supporters. But first we need a new target. I hope we can find a good one. Don't you worry about it, Morgana. We already know. I have some new info. Apparently there's a group of burglars terrorizing Shibuya. From what I hear, they only target restaurants and break in after they close for the day. Someone online was asking if it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. Just reading that got me really pissed off. We can't let people lump you guys in with petty thieves, right? No, no way. Yeah, you guys are way better than these jerks. Anyway, I hear they've been running away without leaving even a trace of evidence. That's all the information I have on them right now. Sorry. For now, I'll make a post on the fan site and ask for any more details people might know. Man, being famous really brings its own unique set of problems. But we don't really have any info. We'll just have to wait for Mishima to get a more solid lead. Sounds good to me. We do have an IM. The convenience store wants me to convenience, and I don't want to. I think we are going to go hang out with the doctor. We're getting pretty close to the end of her story. The medicine is nearly complete, and there's something I really want you to test out. Could you come to the clinic, my little guinea pig? Our bond is going to grow. So what are we going to do? We want to hang out? Yes, I do. That would really help me out. I reached a milestone thanks to you. Okay, I'll be waiting at the clinic. Alright, well, here we go. I think this should be rank 7 with her. Alright, that's it for today. Oh, are you going home already? If you have some time, why don't you stay and enjoy an apple? It's a gift from one of my elderly patients. She gives me a lot. Hello, Dr. Takumi. Chief Oyamada. There was a medical conference nearby, so I thought I'd check up on you. Who's this? He doesn't look like a patient.
Oh.
He's a part-time staffer. I'm having him handle some miscellaneous tasks for me. So, do you have some business with me? I hear you stole one of my patients, a girl with bronchitis. She came here with her father. Bronchitis, you say? Well, I had no intention of taking her from you. I certainly didn't encourage her to visit my clinic. Now there's talk that the care at a university hospital is inferior to that of a general practitioner. Original medicine, ha! What you're doing here is simply absurd. You're right. I would have turned a blind eye if you had just rotted away out here in this little town. But this is your final warning. Shut this place down and resign your medical license. No, she's a great doctor. What did you say? Hey, don't worry about it. Huh, you seem to be quite fond of her. Perhaps I should reveal this woman's true identity. She's a monster who tortured a patient with her unregulated medicine. Terrible, isn't it? She was such a brave girl, always smiling.
What does this mean?
Was. She passed away.
What?
What? Perhaps you'll suffer the same fate, Ha, she is the plague after all. Don't lie to me. She should still have some time. She was slowly recovering. Her condition couldn't have deteriorated that quickly. But it did. You've misjudged. Now, back to the reason why I'm here. Don't ever take another patient away from me again. You don't want to make me angry. Ooh, did she? I don't think she died. Miwa-chan's dad. No. But she's all I've been working towards all this time. Curing her was my only... There's no way. Well, don't lose hope. What have I been doing all this time? What was even the point? I can't. Well, just rest for today. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
I feel better now. Thank you for your help, my little guinea pig. Alright, so we're gonna get the rank up, but dang, some shocking news. And now we get a discount. Oh, nice.
All right.
Now maybe we can afford some of the more expensive items from her shop.
I don't know what to say.
I wish I hadn't shown you that side of me. You know what? I'm glad you did. Well, I suppose it's fine as long as it's you. Go on home for today. We will continue this another time. I feel like cooperating has raised my guts. Nice.
Take care.
You too, Doctor.
You're back.
I am back. Oh, nice. Oh, and we have a crossword puzzle.
Hey!
Yep, I'm gonna play a level. Held to inform the public. Probably a conference. And our last letter. Let's hope this is right. I've got it. The answer is conference. This is when the press is brought together to hear and report on some kind of information being made public. They can either be paneled or assembled last minute. When press conferences are held, different entrances and exits are usually established so the speakers won't get bombarded by the press as they make their leave.
All right.
Good to know.
See. Nice.
And we get some knowledge. Nice. Oh, our knowledge ranked up. Holy bubbles, we are scholarly. Nice.
All right.
I will take scholarly. Alright, why don't we go and talk with the twins, maybe? See if they have anything else for us. Let's go to Central Street, yeah. Actually, I guess I can fast travel straight to the Velvet Room, can I? Do they have anything for us?
What are you gonna do today?
Alright, time to name the location, Justine. You do the honors.
No.
Listen closely. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is one that many young people are said to visit. Here, one has the opportunity to view the fantasies of humans. We hear there are a variety of fantasies available for pursual there, and all outside of a palace. How strange. Yes, these fantasies, they are the cognition of others given form. They will undoubtedly support your efforts. Does such a location sound familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately. And it could be the movie theater, so what'll it be? You mean the movie theater?
Oh.
That's the what? The movie theater. The what? The moving theater? Is this place cursed to wander the land or something?
Guide me, inmate.
We shall confirm our intel for ourselves. Lead the way. Oh, do we get popcorn?
Not bad for an inmate.
That was rather enjoyable, inmate. We won't underestimate the human imagination again. You may claim to have enjoyed yourself, but your screams told quite a different story to anyone who could hear. It's no wonder how everyone mistakes us for elementary school students.
Shut up!
It was only because of that thing jumping out at my face. And you were just as scared, Justine. It certainly was startling. The eyes and nose seemed to stretch out right at me. And it all began the moment I donned those black glasses. Oh, it was a 3D movie. Oh, good gravy. What exactly are those things we wore? 3D glasses. Oh, so there was some sort of trick to the glasses. But your own glasses are just normal ones, right? Your own attention wasn't wandering while we were caught up in the movie, was it? Why is it that humans even create such large and elaborate fabrications in the first place, though? Isn't the imagining of these things satisfying enough? Even dreaming seems like a superior pastime. Why do humans go so far as to spend their money just to witness fictional events? Probably to escape reality for a little bit. So they wish to avert their eyes from the world they live in. What an unsettling answer. Escape, you say? That sounds rather human as well.
Don't tell me.
You wouldn't happen to be plotting an escape of your own, would you, inmate? No matter how much you might rail against it, you shall remain our inmate. Even the very thought of such a foolish endeavor is pointless for you. Or could that line of thinking be yet another avenue of escaping reality? What a pathetic fantasy. I bet you were thinking of blasting away the cell door, weren't you? Don't even consider such crassness, Caroline. If you were to attempt such a blatant jailbreak, either our master or ourselves would notice immediately. Oh, and how would you do it, Justine? I would use a spoon to dig a hole through the wall and conceal it with a poster or some distractive image. Blowing open the cell door seems more impactful. They used that plan in one of the movie previews, correct? They wielded a bazooka and went about blowing everything up. Any recaptured escapee is executed on the spot. Freedom or death are the only options for an inmate on the lam. Suspense and excitement are necessary elements of an escape. Did you learn nothing from the movie, Caroline, or were you simply enjoying yourself?
What?
Shut up. The inmate will settle this for us. Hey, tell us how you try to escape. Would you blast the door or use a spoon? I would say the spoon plot sounds good. Did you hear that, Caroline? Even the inmate knows what a crude plan like yours has no hope of succeeding. Whatever, it's not like he can actually escape either way. I think they enjoyed themselves. There's no harm in allowing yourself to fantasize a little bit every now and then. Indeed, today we learned more about the power of human imagination. No wonder such vile palaces plague humanity.
Don't fall behind.
You're hereby free to fantasize, but keep it in check, inmate. Your job is to focus on your rehabilitation. That being said, here's your reward. Oh, Frey and Sigh. Ooh, Sigh is good.
Now, let us
I believe that
return.
will be all for today. It is time to return. Yes, yes, it is.
What do you think about that?
Hey, that calling card sent to the Motorama exhibit, do you think?
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, I think it's just like the one sent to Kamoshida. People online are saying the Phantom Thieves are behind this. There's already a fan site with a bunch of requests posted on it. I can't believe there are real-life superheroes. If it's happened twice, it's probably going to happen again. Can't wait to see who's next. Ooh. So they're starting to talk about us a little bit. That's a good thing.
Oh, yes.
Sounds like a lot of people are going to be on that trip to the studio tomorrow. Do you guys get to see the show too? I wouldn't mind seeing that. I like talk shows. Ooh, and variety shows. Wonder if they'll talk about the Phantom Thieves. They certainly get plenty of attention on TV and the internet. Though I'm a little worried about what might happen if the media gets people too riled up. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys covered totalitarianism yet? It's a governmental structure that unites its people under a single ideology and authoritarian control of the masses. In theory, it brings the people together under one ideal. That definitely comes with logistical benefits. But it also means forcing ideas on people, assimilating the unwilling. And that's how wars get started.
How about you?
Alright, here's a question. Where does the totalitarianism take things a step further than authoritarianism? I would believe that's controlling the public thought, is it not?
This is it. Exactly.
Wow,
Well
I'm
said.
impressed you knew that. Yes, a totalitarian government tries to control the culture, morals, and even thoughts of its people. To minimize dissidents, they try to assimilate everyone into one ideology. Even reading the room can be seen as a form of personal assimilation. You all do that right, too. I try to, though I'm not great at it. It's not a bad skill to have. It can even help you survive the modern world. But you can't do it too much. If you make an echo chamber, then the people whose opinions differ might get hurt. Yep, and I actually knew that, and maybe borrow my books, and I'm smart, and getting smarter every day. Nice.
So,
I'd like to remind you all to keep a strong sense of self and an open mind so we can disagree and still live in harmony. I guess class is almost over. That's it for today. A strong sense of self, huh? We need to make sure we don't lose sight of what we believe in, too. Sounds good to me, Morgana.
Sounds like the principal's trying to get info on the students. Why do you think he's doing that?
It's probably because of Mr. Kamoshida, right? Considering what happened with Suzuki-san.
Huh?
I heard Principal Kobayakawa knew about the sexual harassment too, and just turned a blind eye to it. I bet he wants to snuff out any rumors now. Even the volleyball team was told to keep quiet.
That's the worst! So that's what he's using Nijime-senpai for?
Oh yeah, rumor has it she knew as well. Isn't that horrible? Chick's all noble about it too.
Nijime-senpai knew?
Don't listen to rumors. You don't know that's a fact.
What is the meaning of this, Principal Kobayakawa? Why did you post that notice?
It was all for your sake. I thought the more information you had, the easier your investigation would become. And did any information arise about the case I asked you to look into?
Nothing yet. I will pass the details along if anything comes up. Right now, there is a more pressing issue. It appears there are students at Shuchen who are being threatened by a criminal organization. A student who saw your posting came to us looking for help. I'd like to request a countermeasure.
Isn't this some sort of mistake? I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Now is no time for such problems. There is still lingering concern regarding the Phantom Thieves.
He doesn't care about the real crime going on. He just wants information for about the Phantom Thieves to give to the SIU director. Yeah, he doesn't care about the students at all. He's just trying to save his own bum.
But we received a request for help.
I'm rather busy at the moment. If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own.
And that is not her responsibility, Principal. You are so lazy.
Sir, are you sure about this? I'm still investigating your case as well.
Makoto, don't take it on.
Yes, that's correct. It works out perfectly.
You self-righteous little ding-dong.
My intentions have borne fruit. This criminal organization must be the connecting factor. If you pursue this criminal issue, you'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves.
So you want Makoto to put herself in danger to save your butt?
But that's absurd.
So, let's say this rumor is true. Do you intend to ignore those students in trouble?
Oh, now you're just putting pressure on her. What a scum.
Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. My expectations of you are very high. I hope you don't disappoint.
I don't like this principal whatsoever. So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? I wonder. I guess it'd have to be someone who's the talk of the town. That's quite a big prerequisite. Do we have any more specific ideas? How about an evil overlord? Dude, this ain't some kind of video game. Either way, we'll need to leave before we can begin anything. We'll just have to look for that as we go. If only there was a big target just lying around for us. I'm sure something will walk into our door. Ryuji, don't worry about it. Hey, tomorrow's field trip is to this TV station, isn't it? Maybe our next target will be a celebrity. Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about the targets and mementos? I will. And who do we have? Oh, we have Faith. Do I have a persona? Let me check. I do not. Let me take a quick break here, run over to the Velvet Room, and then we will go and hang out with her. Let's see, I need to go to the Velvet Room. Alright guys, so I formed a face persona to help us out with ranking her up. So now we can go ahead and hang out with her. Senpai, do you have time today? I was thinking I need to make good on our deal. No time like the present, right? We can start hammering those basics into you anytime. Maybe a good opportunity? Sure, let's go spend some time with her. Thank you. Then how about we meet in the park? Sounds good to me. Oh. Sorry, I never know when this phone is actually working. Anyways, the park then, I'll see you there. What is going on with her phone? It's like she mentions it every time.
I think that's good.
Not bad. You're pretty flexible and you catch on fast. At this rate, you'll have the fundamentals down in a heartbeat. My body is aching just from mimicking Kasumi's poses. It's all about the harmony between the internal and external oblique muscles. I can't get enough of it. You mean we're just getting started?
I knew it!
Well, feisty are we? I'm glad to hear it. Expert level gymnastics are beautiful, but they demand a lot of stretching. Alright, let's continue. Oh, good gravy. We're gonna sleep good tonight. We stretch with Kasumi.
Good effort!
I think that's enough stretching for now. Good effort. And, I'd like to continue with our training, but I'm actually not doing so great at the moment, so I'm not sure I can manage anything too strenuous. Well, the next time then. Thank you for understanding.
I was thinking...
Do you remember how I said I wanted to talk to you about something? I've been feeling like I'm stuck in this slump. No matter how much I practice, I just can't get any better. I went to my coach about it, but she told me to take some time off from gymnastics. According to her, I need to think about who I really am. The idea is not to stop doing gymnastics, just she wants me to take a break. I see. I've never had an issue that practice couldn't solve, but now I have no idea what to do. So I want you to help me.
You know...
Even if we're not doing gymnastics, will you still keep going out with me? Not a problem.
Thank you so much.
Really, thank you so much. I've heard my coach praising me. She says Kasumi's greatest weapon has always been her boldness. And honestly, that used to be true. I was totally fearless, confident. Gymnastics was a fun challenge. But ever since I started high school, I've been in a slump. I got taller for one, and there were some other complications. I can't move how I want anymore, like it's not even my own body. I kind of fell into a depression. It got pretty bad. But when you helped me in Shibuya, something occurred to me. When I saw how fearless you are, how confident you are, I knew you were the right one for the job. If I stick with you, Senpai, I think I can learn how to be confident again. Well, leave it to me then.
Yes!
Great, thank you. You're a strange one, Senpai. I didn't think you'd accept. Well, I'll try and return the favor through our deal. And she can sense our appreciation. Nice. So we are rank 2. Allows you to avoid being surrounded by enemies and palaces. Oh, nice.
All right.
That's a nice feature. I like that. After the lessons with Kasumi, Akira can now use tumbling. If a shadow attacks you head-on in a palace, you will be able to avoid being surrounded by enemies and turn the situation into a normal encounter or an ambush. I like that. Oh, excuse me. I should get going. I have a meeting with my coach.
Home now.
I need to get going for today, but I'll make sure you don't regret this. Oh, it sounds like a good deal for us. I feel like my stamina increased. Nice. Our maximum HP went up by 5. We are raising our base stats up left and right today. I should gather my belongings and go home. Nice. Did her phone not sound like a dinner bell, though? It was a weird one. Here we go. Thank you very much for joining me today. Are you feeling sore after all that? You place stress on muscles that you don't very often use. Please remember to massage them out before you sleep. But I'm so glad you accepted my request. I was so relieved I suddenly got really hungry, and then my stomach wouldn't stop growling in my meeting. Impressive. Thank you very much, though I don't know that's really worth any praise. An excessive diet tends to make most people feel sick, but it seems to have the opposite effect on me. But since you're helping me out, I'll do whatever it takes to maintain my shape. I hope you can help me next time, Senpai. I'll be reaching out again soon. Well then, I'll talk to you soon. Sounds good to me.
Ah, you're back.
I am back. You know how we're going to that TV station tomorrow, yeah? I'm thinking we might find our next target there. Oh, that's right. We're always hearing gossip about the dark sides of celebrities. You're absolutely right. With that much money, they probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty business. That phrasing has quite the moral ring to it. Dude, you always react to the weirdest stuff. Anyway, we get to observe a live recording of a show, right? Ooh, maybe we're gonna be on TV. We'll just be in the crowd, remember? Any TV appearances would be for like 2 seconds. Try not to pull any fanciful stunts to garner attention, okay? Alright, well, it sounds like we have a big day tomorrow. We also have what is left of the day, but I think we will continue that in the next episode. So thank you all so very much for joining me today. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.